Imagine a world turned upside down by some deadly catastrophic events. Within the chaos, three types of organisms emerge: those who are weak, those who adapt, and those who still survive despite having made no changes at all. The first two make sense, right? The strong ones survive, weak ones die. But the third one, however, defies our conventional logic. I mean, how can you still be alive in such an ever-changing world while doing absolutely nothing? In this podcast, we're going to talk about this specific category of living things. We'll also include some of the examples, which our editor is going to show them in the video, right? Okay. Welcome to Bonraiwa podcast. Today, you're all with me, Tintin, your host for this episode. And for this video, there are three co-hosts with us right now: Nay, Beam, and Japan from Secondary 6. Hi.
Hi.
Alright, so those living things in the third category I mentioned earlier actually have a term for them. They're called living fossils. So, Beam, how about you tell all of us here what it is?
Yeah, sure. So as you might have guessed or inferred from the opening, living fossils are organisms that have survived for millions of years with very little to no change in their appearance, where the close relatives are now extinct, and that's it. Now, can you guys give us an example of living fossils?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as absurd as it may sound, some living fossils are actually so close among us that they might not even cross our mind at first. For example, cockroaches, one of the living fossils that can be found almost nearly everywhere, are predicted to appear around 300 million years prior to the Middle Cretaceous period. Belonging to the order Bratalia, they consist of roughly 4,600 species and are notoriously known for their survivability. They have immunity to various germs and chemicals, can hold their breath up to 40 minutes, and are even able to survive cancerous radiation. Don't you think it's amazing how these little fellas survive whatever it is that killed all the dinosaurs? So the next one is purple frogs. Belonging to this family, have only two species at the moment. The frogs spend the majority of their life underground, which is why they survive various extinctions and only resurface during the monsoons for mating. With the rainy season inhibiting fieldwork, the species were only discovered recently and were rarely studied. Another one is horseshoe crabs. They are another example of living fossils. Despite their name, they are not true crabs or crustaceans. They are ceratolite, which are closely related to arachnids, such as spiders and ticks. The fossil record for this goes back over 440 million years in the Ordovician period. The species have a hard exoskeleton which protects them from predators and boosts their survival chance.
Coelacanth is an ancient pet dating around 410 million years ago. During the Silurian period, its nocturnal and peaceful nature makes it a prey to many other predator species, and with the new evidence of coelacanth fossils, the notion that this fish is a living fossil is currently being debated among the scientists. Thus, the stage of the coelacanth being a living fossil could be changed later on. So that's it for the animals. Let's move to plants, shall we? Ginkgo trees, or the early plant from the division Gingophyta, are considered the oldest tree species as far as we know with evidence, dating around 310 million years ago during the Permian period. This species, unlike roaches, is well known because of its health benefits. Nutritionists have found high on antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, having its appearance in health and beauty products. Another species of living fossils includes this cute little critter, elephant shield. The animal is known for its rarely shaped nose resembling an elephant's trunk, and they use this elongated nose for catching prey and avoiding predators. Many of them live in the desert and the temperate grasslands of the southern Africa, and their morphology remains similar for the past 30 million years. However, there are some animals that didn't survive on the harsh environment of our world. Is that right, Bean?
Yeah, that's correct. Of course, they are. Like this one, the Sagabamba species, which is an extinct jawless fish, also living in the Ordovician period with a name that lacks linguistic grades. The Saki bee has the size of about 25 centimeters and the characteristics of a tadpole with an oversized head, with the face that only a mother could love. There are other animals like turtles and dinosaurs, but all three of these are not living fossils, they're extinct. But as horrible as it sounds, this is one of the main reasons why we should preserve endangered species, isn't it?
Indeed, babe. With the world climate changing in a rapid manner and reckless human activities, these poor animals are at risk of being extinct, aka endangered. Lots of them lost their habitats, some of them lost their food sources, or simply being hunted down, all which could easily be avoided with caution and care. I think I found an article online saying that even penguins, the animal loved by every children and known by everyone, is going to go extinct by the year of 2100. That's very tragic, isn't it? To save these little fellow earthling of ours, we Bonraiwa podcast feels the need to raise awareness for people and students to be one of the forces that protect these creatures from further harm. Remember that they might be able to survive most deadly disasters, but if we still keep up with these careless actions, they might not be able to survive us. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more fun and educational contents like this. And don't forget to take care of our world too, right? Yeah, this has been Bonraiwa Podcast. See you next episode. Bye.
Bye.